She stormed onto my porch like she owned the whole block, her little yappy dog barking like it had backup. She didn't knock. She didn't ask. She just slapped a paper onto my front door and shouted loud enough for the whole neighborhood to hear. "You're trespassing. The HOA voted to evict you." I just stood there, sipping my coffee, calm, watching her shake with fake authority. "I'm not going to say it again," she snapped, pulling out her phone. "You're not welcome here. And if you don't leave, I'm calling 911. I glanced at the paper she'd posted. It wasn't even real. Wrong font, no legal headers, and a sloppy signature at the bottom that said, HOA Enforcement Officer Karen Miller. I couldn't help but laugh. "You think this is funny?" she shrieked. "You're going to regret this. I've got connections. My brother knows the mayor." I looked her dead in the eye and said, "Call whoever you want, Karen. But you should know. This is my land. I own it and I'm not going anywhere." She didn't care. She marched back to her car and dialed with the fury of someone who'd been told no for the first time in her life. 5 minutes later, 2 patrol cars pulled up, lights flashing, neighbors peeking through their blinds. As the officers stepped out, she waved them over like a queen summoning her guards. "There. That's him. Arrest him. He's refusing to leave." I let her rant. I let her dig her own hole. I waited until the officers approached me, hands resting near their belts. Then I reached into my back pocket, pulled out my leather badge holder, flipped it open, and calmly said, "Lieutenant David Marshall, County Sheriff's Department. Off duty, and on my own damn property." Everything stopped. Her face drained of color. The officers blinked, exchanged glances, and then one of them turned to her and asked, "Ma'am, did you know he's law enforcement?" She stuttered, tripped over her words. I don't care who he is. He's not part of this community. I told you we voted him out. He doesn't belong here." The younger officer raised an eyebrow. "Voted him out of land he owns? That's not how any of this works." I stepped forward, calm but firm. "You impersonated legal authority. You posted a fake eviction notice. And now you've wasted police time with a false emergency call. That's a lot of charges, Karen." Her jaw dropped. "Wait, what? You can't—" "Actually," I said, pulling out my phone and hitting play on my security camera app, "I can." The footage clearly showed her trespassing, yelling, and taping the fake notice to my door, crystal clear and date-stamped. One of the officers sighed.